Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to the Geography 361 Lab 5. In this video, I will demonstrate how to calculate and how to analyze question 2. I will give you several seconds to read this question. You can pause this video. After you finish your reading, you can continue this video. Okay, let's now analyze this question first. The question is asking you to compare whether the family size in Illinois, the sample of the family size in Illinois is from the American average group. So here, actually, if they do from the sample of family size in Illinois is from the American average group, then we can see this thing. The average of Illinois minus the average of whole country is 0 or a very small number. If not, the sample size minus the family size in Illinois minus the whole country will equals to a very large or maybe very small negative value. Maybe just minus 9 or very large means the positive 10. So here, actually, we just need to compare the difference between these two values. Let's draw this graph. So if they are from the same group, then the difference between these two average value will be close to 0. So which means it will be located in the middle part of this distribution. If their difference is very large or a small negative value, which means they located at the head of this distribution or the tail of this distribution, right? So based on this analysis, we can write down our non-hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. So our non-hypothesis is represented by the middle part of this distribution, which means the difference between these two average is 0. It means no difference between family size in Illinois and national average family size. Right? So the H1 alternative hypothesis is represented by the head part or the tail part, which means the differences exist between family size in Illinois and the national average family size. After we write down our hypothesis, we need to choose which distribution it is. Since this we do not know the standard deviation of the national average size, then we should use the t-test to do this work. So first, we need to calculate the t-score. You can find the equation of the t-score from Professor Chen's slides. So here, X bar, this is the Illinois family size. Mu, this is the national family size. And S is the standard deviation. And N is the sample size. So we just do our calculation here. T equals to the average of Illinois minus the average of whole country. Divided by standard deviation. Then divided by the root square of sample size. The sample size is 55. We can put number in this equation. The average of family size in Illinois is 2.38 minus family size of whole country is 2.72 divided by the standard deviation, which is 0.68. Then divided by the root square of sample is 55. You can use your calculator to guess the result. Here I just use one simple way. I put the number equation to the Google, then the Google will tell you the result. The result is minus 3.70. We just copy back the t-score to our Word file. Minus 3.70, negative 3.70. Okay, the next step is to figure out the critical t-score. Let's use our t-table. I think Professor Chen has distributed our t-table in the lab 4. You can also find your t-table from your textbook, or you can use the Excel to calculate the t-score. Okay, here is our t-table. So the first column is your degree of freedom. The degree of freedom is your sample size minus 1. And the first row is the critical value here. So here we have the two-tail problem. Then we find the two-tail here, 0.05. And the degree freedom is close to 60 or 40, right? Here. Then our, let's see, could I draw? Yeah. See. Okay. This value or this value. It means our critical t value is between these two values. So here I just used 2.0 as our critical t value. How to close this? Okay, good. Okay, nice. Our t critical value is the 2.0. Then we go back to the graph we drew. So here, the boundary between the, I will use the blue mark. The boundary between the H0 and the H1 is 2.0. But the t-score we calculate for this question is negative 3.70. So for this question, we should reject our non-hypothesis and accept our H1 hypothesis. You should write down your answer here, since t is the absolute value of t is greater than the t critical. So we reject H0. So this is the answer what you need. In this question, it also asks you what is the reject region. So the reject region for this question is just smaller than -2 or greater than +2. So that is all the answer you need for the question 2.